I'm your host Caleb, and welcome to the Noise Podcast, the podcast where we dive deep into music and figure out how it changes us and the world. I'm Caleb, and I'm joined with...
I'm Jude.
I'm Jude. So, what kind of music do you listen to the most?
Music I listen to the most, it's probably like a mix of rock or soft rock, grunge, indie.
I know that you like Pink Floyd a lot.
Very much so.
Soundgarden. Are there any other bands that you like?
Oh, Prince and the Revolution has got to be one of my top 10. Fleetwood Mac is something uncomparable. Yeah, those just I love classic stuff, man.
Yeah. I can see it in the way that you dress yourself, like in your style. Like, do you feel like your music has changed your, like, the clothes that you wear?
Oh, 100%. A part of me always wanted to be like a 70s kind of like Led Zeppelin bellboy looking thing.
Yeah.
And that's why I wear the lemon pepper steppers and the jeans and the belt, the tuck-in shirt, the long hair, the flannel, the beard, the bandana. I could go on.
Of course. It's very much a clash with like Chris Cornell and just like went on a psychedelic trip. That's kind of what your vibe when it comes to your looks. That's what you give off.
I'll take that as a good compliment. It is. Psychedelic Chris Cornell is all I need.
Do you feel like that it's made changes like with your worldviews or your own morals?
Oh, 100%. You had said earlier that I'm a huge fan of Pink Floyd. And for anyone who doesn't know Pink Floyd, their lyrics they mean so much more than just face value. If you really dive into the lyrics, it goes into politics, drug abuse, and it's changed my morals in the sense that I view the world differently, I view politics differently, I just view everything differently. I have more of a sense of sympathy because lyrics like Pink Floyd and other bands who are just like that have sort of opened my eyes up to see that the world, I don't know, just to see how mesmerizing it is.
Yeah. I know when I listen to Pink Floyd, I do get mesmerized by the lyrics a lot. And when I do take those moments to really listen to the lyrics, it really affects me in a kind of in a depressing way. I listen to The Dark Side of the Moon a lot.
Oh, that's a classic.
I like, especially Time.
Oh yeah.
I feel like those beginning lyrics, like
taking
away. Yeah.
the
Oh man,
moments that make us
that
adult.
that really hits you in a different place and kind of just puts your life into perspective, I guess. Like
Yeah.
it like it kind of makes me zoom out and think about the bigger picture.
Oh, 100%. And especially considering like the basis of the songs, because in Brain Damage, they always said that it was the lyrics were made for Sid Barrett, their past band member who had to leave the band due to his addiction to LSD and acid. And the lyrics in Brain Damage said, "If the band you're in starts playing a different tune, I'll see you on the dark side of the moon." And that always just like a cold dagger to the heart, man.
Yeah. Do you do you find yourself like mimicking the music genres that you listen to? I know I do a lot. I try
Oh,
to mimic Kurt Cobain's mannerisms way too much.
yeah, I can always tell like you love Kurt, and like that I can tell that's your idol by the way you talk about him, what you know, and how you dress.
I know too much about the guy.
Stalker status. But I think I'd like to say that I want to, well, I don't want to act the way the band members do because
Oh
some of the
yeah.
bands I listen to, their members weren't really the nicest people. But I want to mimic what they stood for. I
Oh
want to
yeah.
have that same mindset, that mentality. That Fleetwood, I always loved Fleetwood Mac because basically the entire band dated each other, broke up with each other, and hated each other and wrote songs about it. And I'm at such a level of petty where I want what Stevie Nicks had with Lindsey Vonham so that she could write breakup songs about how he broke her heart and make him sing the backing vocals. Like, that's what I want in my life.
Do you think it's changed your political views? Just like how you view the big man. Rage Against the Machine, you know what I mean?
Catch the machine. Oh, man. Yeah, political views. Oh, man, don't even get me started. Because it ranges, it's shocking how political views are mixed into every genre of song.
Yeah.
There's the grunge era. Eddie Vedder has always been very vocal with his views on politics.
I just think all musicians have a grudge against politics, or not just politics, but the people in politics, I guess. They've always got something to say, you know?
Something to say, sing, scream.
Exactly.
And that's what I love. I love Roger Waters because he really doesn't care what people say about him. He outright said that he hates Trump and he hates Biden and he hates all of politics because they make you think that there's order, but in reality it's just controlled chaos. And
yeah.
he says basically how all of them are fake, and he's not far off from the truth.
Yeah, I see that a lot. I remember you showing me the live performance of, what was it, Pigs?
Exactly. Yeah, Pigs, 3 different
Oh
ones.
yeah, and it was funny.
That was
seeing Trump's face up there. It was like, that's a good dig.
Exactly.
Do you notice the small changes that music has made in your life?
Oh, I notice very certain things. I notice things that are tied specifically with me because I was thinking about this the other night. My grandmother's at my grandmother's funeral, I recently had a friend who passed away, and he was attending the funeral. And there was a song. I was walking into school the day I found out he passed away, and the song that was at my grandmother's funeral started saying it was "Take Me Home, Country Roads" by John Denver. And that song, I started really listening to the lyrics on the way to in the school, and as soon as I sat down, I just started bawling, and I scared all of my friends. No one had ever really seen me cry like that. And then I was listening to this other song. It was, I think it's Whatever Will Be by Doris Day or Que Sera Sera. And it's just that like the little things that you notice whenever you listen to a song that you feel like, oh, it's speaking to me. That always held a special place in me. And I think that's why I started bawling my eyes out like a little kid. So I do think I noticed small things, yeah.
Thank you, Jude, for being here and answering all of my silly questions.
It was a pleasure. Anytime.
Okay. Thank you for listening to the Noise Podcast. This episode was recorded, edited, and hosted by myself.